What's good, everybody? It's your boy First Degree back at y'all with another one, and it's been a while, since your boys posted a video, obviously, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things. Forgive me if you hear a little bit of background noise. It's raining nearby me, so if you hear some, water seems like it's running. That's what that is, just on the outside. But yeah, man. Other than that, let's get right to it. So tonight, WWE had its Saturday night's main event. I guess PLE or sub PLE, whatever, something like that. Something they haven't had since I believe around like 2008. And I mean, it was a card. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Coming into this, I mean, to be quite frank with you, it was probably the most predictable card in WWE history that has ever been predicted. I could go over the things match by match by match, but to be honest, there was nothing that really stood out. It wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. None of the matches I didn't like, particularly enjoy. It was just, like I said, it was just predictable. Every single match went about how I thought it was gonna go. Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn had a decent little match. Drew McIntyre ended up winning. Big surprise there. I mean, the guy just came back. Sami Zayn hasn't won anything, big too recently, except maybe, the Intercontinental Championship a few months ago. And obviously, they're trying to build Drew McIntyre back up for whatever storyline he has next. But yeah, we're gonna get to the storylines and all that, what's going on in WWE currently in a separate video, because I have some thoughts on what's been happening. But we're gonna just stick to Saturday night's main event for today. Yeah, man, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, solid match. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. I guess that's moving whatever story along that is, or maybe it's ending that chapter. I don't know. I mean, he already took out Jey Uso, right? Took him out. Jey Uso's on the shelf. Jimmy Uso, he's on the shelf with an injury. Drew McIntyre hit him with a Claymore on Friday. Yeah, the other night on Friday, yesterday, and now he's beating Sami Zayn. So I mean, is his revenge over? Is he gotten back at everybody who's teamed with Roman Reigns? I mean, we already know him and CM Punk had their little thing, their little feud. So that's already up. Well, not little feud. It's probably the biggest feud of 2024 in WWE or wrestling in general. Um, Drew McIntyre has been going crazy all year, which is why I'm just confused why you bring him back just to feud with freaking Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and Jimmy. My bad, guys. I'm going on a tangent. This is for a different video. Like I said, match was solid, nothing special, predictable. Drew McIntyre wins, yada yada, cool. Next match on the card: Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. Another solid match, another solid 7 out of 10 match. There was a little. No, this match was pretty good actually. I don't really have any complaints about it. Io Sky looked great as usual. She's probably still the best women's wrestler on the planet inside the ring, and it's really hard to argue when you see her, put on performances like this, especially with Liv Morgan. No slight to Liv Morgan, but let's just be honest, she's not the greatest in ring competitor in the world. But she's solid enough to the point where she can, with a good dance partner, she can put on a pretty good match, and that's what they did today. And yeah, probably another 7 out of 10. Once again, predictable. Liv Morgan wins after the match. Who was she confronted by? No other than Rhea Ripley, and that rivalry still going on. Won't go on a tangent about that. Like I said, we're gonna make a separate video about the state of WWE, what's going on with it, and I have some thoughts about that as well, which I think a lot of you are kind of, agreeing with me and keen on as far as that goes. Um, Trying to think. After that, we had Gunther versus Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, which I'll give them match of the night. Honestly, it was pretty entertaining. Gunther looked like a beast in this match. Thankfully, I had issues about his character and how they've been treating him. Finn Balor put on a good performance like he always does. Finn Balor is one of the more consistent guys, in the wrestling industry in WWE when it comes to in-ring matches. He just never wins anything important. He's got the tag titles, and even with that, he hasn't defended them in what, like 3 months. But that's its own story in itself. We'll talk about that another day as well. Damian Priest, once again, solid performer, very consistent, always comes out and puts on a pretty solid show. But I think we all knew Gunther was walking away with the victory here in this world title match. So nothing to see there, nothing special. Gunther wins. Cool spot where he power bombs Damian Priest on the steel steps, and that was good. And yeah, overall solid match, probably 8 out of 10. Next up, we probably had what was my least favorite match on the card: Chelsea Green versus Mia Yim. Sorry, Chelsea Green versus Mi Chin. Um, this one was probably the only one that probably could have went either way, right? They've been building up Chelsea Green and Michin. Well, not really building up Michin, but a lot of fans have been wanting her to get a push, wanting her to get some type of championship gold. And with the new mid card titles in the women's division, I'm sure soon enough she'll be able to capture either that, the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title, one of those. But I think putting the belt on Chelsea Green was the right choice. I mean, she's probably been one of the better characters in the women's division for the past year. And prior to, contrary to popular belief, if you look at a lot of her stuff outside of WWE, she can wrestle very good. Like, she can wrestle her ass off. Like, they just, they book her in that cowardly heel aspect, so, it's just not keen with their ideas to put Chelsea Green at the forefront of looking like one of the better women's competitors in ring. But character wise, she's been great. Everybody loves her. She gets great reactions. A lot of people think she's entertaining, and so do I. She's hilarious. And like I said, she can, pretty solid wrestler. This match itself, pretty honestly. Probably give it like a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10. Nothing crazy. Awesome finish though, I gotta admit. Dopest finish of all the matches in the night. Mi Chin was like, he had Chelsea Green on like the middle ropes, and she had her back to her, and then like Chelsea Green kind of caught her arms, flipped over into her finisher, which is the unprettier. That was dope. What I'll tell you, what wasn't pretty was that Rough Rider she hit earlier. It just looked weird to be a Rough Rider. Usually Zack Ryder, when he does it, he gives him, well, Matt Cardona now, but WWE fans know him as Zack Ryder. Usually, he gives himself a little alley oop, jumps up, lands the leg over the over the chest and neck area to hit the upper leg drop. Chelsea Green, she kind of ran and did kind of like a clothesline with her leg, and it just looked awkward and weird. Mi Chin hit a weird looking eat defeat where the timing was just off and the impact was just not even there. Referee, no, Chelsea Green got her leg on the ropes. And it's so weird to me when a wrestler like gets their leg on the ropes. I don't know why the other wrestler just stops in their track. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe they had their leg on the rope. Why don't you just move their leg real quick and just keep pinning them? Like, you always take this long pause. You sit there and like, oh my god, what do I do next? Maybe just hit your finisher again. I don't know, but that's just a wrestling trope that's been going on for years. That's nothing new, and I'm not coming at Mi Chin and Chelsea Green for that. That's just a funny wrestling trope that's been going on forever. But yeah, Chelsea Green, your new inaugural. I just know inaugural United States Women's Champion show. Congratulations, shout out to her, and I look forward to seeing what they do with her title reign. Last, but certainly not least, but certainly the most predictable match of the night: Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. And like I said, none of these matches were particularly bad. It's just you knew what was gonna happen. Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens had a nice little back and forth match. Did this nice one night thing for Cody Rhodes where he got to come out with the old school classic Winged Eagle WWE Championship, which, I mean, that's cool. They're trying to, they tried to get the whole retro vibe going with Saturday Night's Main Event. They had Jesse Ventura out, Jesse the Ace Ventura out as commentary for the retro vibes, like he used to commentate for WWF back in the day. And I gotta say, Jesse Ventura was terrible. Like, dude was saying some stuff that was just dumb. It was just dumb. Like, there was this one spot where Cody Rhodes hit Kevin Owens with a disaster kick. Kevin Owens kicks out. Jesse Ventura is like, oh my goodness. Kevin Owens is one of the toughest. He's got to be one of the toughest wrestlers in WWE. Which, don't get me wrong, he is. I didn't have a problem with that. But he's like, any normal wrestler would have lost to that move. And I just thought to myself, who has Cody Rhodes ever beat with a disaster kick? I'm talking about dating back to like 2011 when he started using the move. 2010, like, who has Cody Rhodes ever beat with that move? So I just thought that was stupid. There's another spot where Kevin Owens brings in the chair. Jesse Ventura, like, you knew they brought Jesse Ventura in to be like the heel commentator to just cape for Kevin Owens, which is like, okay, but he just sucked. It was just bad. Kevin Owens brings in the chair. Cody Rhodes ends up getting the upper hand and said uses the chair to hit the crossroads to win. Jesse Ventura is like, oh, Kevin Owens brought the chair in. Jesse Ventura is like, yeah, but who used it? It's like, okay, like he didn't bring the chair into the match. I know he's being heel and he has to rag on Cody, but it's like he's just stupid to me. Everything he said was just stupid throughout the entire match. Cody Rhodes wins, obviously, top to bottom. I'm gonna be honest, I could have went without this pay per view. Like I didn't need it. Looking back on it, the only thing of significance that really changed was the crowning of a new champion. You could have did that on SmackDown. You could have did that on a different PLE, like the Rumble or whatever. It literally just happened. Like this felt like a filler. My anime fans out there, it felt like a filler episode of Dragon Ball Z or Bleach, where none of the status quo changed. It was just some cool fights that happened. Yada yada. Monday Night Raw, they could literally not reference this PLE at all on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown, and you wouldn't know the difference between what's been going on in WWE because literally nothing changed, nothing happened. It was just a bunch of matches where the same people who always go over. So that's my thought on it. As a PLE, I give it like a 5 out of 10. Just because, like I said, it was too predictable. It was really hard to engage in any of the matches because you just knew what the result was going to be. Match quality wise, I give the PLE like a 7.5 out of 10. No, I'll say 7 because the Michin and Chelsea Green match kind of brought it down. But most of the matches were solid. Like I said, the triple threat match was match of the night. With some better build up, it probably could have been better. They would have booked it as something important, but we all know Finn Balor ain't winning nothing. We all know Damian Priest ain't getting the title back right now. And they're doing whatever they're doing with Gunther. And yeah, they need to get him a cooler rivalry going soon because right now it's just yeah. But anyway, like I said, I'll be dropping a different video just talking about the whole state of WWE. What are my thoughts about it, especially coming into WrestleMania season? But yeah, overall, let me know what you guys think of the PLE. Did you guys think it was good? Did you enjoy it? Was it the greatest thing ever? Am I tripping? Was it predictable as all predictableness can be? Was it just trash? Did you not even enjoy the matches? Um, and yeah, that's all I got for today. Appreciate you guys, especially if you made it this far. Hearing your boy ramble on about the Saturday night's main event. But yeah, you guys all stay blessed out there, and that's all I got for you. I'm out. Peace.